Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to this solo edition of Sports Final. Ross Greene enjoying a much-deserved night of rest. There's no rest for us tonight. We've got plenty going on, including the Quincy Blue Devils at home tonight, trying to get themselves out of an ugly funk, hoping it wouldn't linger from last week, taking on Moline. We take you to the fun in this one. Everybody all fired up, trying to give the Blue Devils a little energy in this game. Down 5-0 early, Martin Kavitli spots up for the three. He had 17 points on the game. Connor Mellon doing some work here as well, scoring one over his defender in the post. Quincy High, though, trailed 16-5 after the first 8 minutes in this ballgame. Second quarter, things got a little better. Mason Fairley right here connecting from mid-range, but Moline just wasn't missing a whole lot. This jumper at the other end puts them up 22-7. The Devils would go on a mini run in the second. Zach Burry with the three to cut the lead to 10. The third quarter all about the Blue Devils as they come all the way back. Had a chance to try and tie or win this thing late, but couldn't get the job done at the end. They end up losing a heartbreaker tonight. That's 3 in a row after all that work. Quincy High goes down to defeat 54-51. Big showdown coming up tomorrow with Jacksonville. Elsewhere tonight, it was Payson Seymour trying to invade and ruin senior night at the Nick in Griggsville Perry. Early on in this game, great effort right here from Levi King, who just kind of uncoils and knocks down the jumper right there. Cody Hildebrand, though, would have answers, as he often does. Player of the Year candidate. He shows you all of the skills right there. Kind of hits the brakes, makes things work for him, and then Cody Hildebrand in full repose, knocking down the mid-range jumper. Still, it would be Griggsville Perry taking the early lead in this game. Dryden Craven going to knock down the jump shot right here from three-point range. His team leading by 5 at that point. Hayden Bradshaw going to work his magic as well. Kind of in transition, getting away from everybody. Beautiful bucket for him. Lance Bulick and Payson Seymour, though, had too much in this ball game. Great take off the steal right here. A little felony and finger roll for that fella. And it would be Payson Seymour pulling off the very impressive road win tonight. 72-64 was your final. Elsewhere tonight, Illini West falls on the road at Girard, 70-71. The high drama game of the night. West Central comes all the way back in the fourth quarter. Hunter Bettis with a game-winning three-pointer. Corey Barnett with 25 points in this ball game as West Central gets a big win tonight, 55-52, your final there. West Hancock shuts out Southeastern 12-0 in the first quarter and rolls to a victory tonight. 50-20 was your final in that ball game. And Knox County beaten tonight in a Cross River matchup tonight with Liberty by 10 at Liberty. 58-48 was your final. Kind of an exciting game tonight over in Barry. Western taking on Pittsfield, always fun when you have Pike County rivals going at it in this game. Pat Rafferty's team riding the hot hand of Kyle Warning right here. And this, my friends, is a full-on warning because he had 10 points, scored on right here very niftily as well, beating the interior right there of the Pittsfield defense. But Pittsfield gets its act together in the second half. Brant Best going to do some work right here off the miss. Eventually, the ball's going to come back into his hands. Great little stealage right there by Ethan Barrowman. Back to Best right there, who finishes up nicely. And then it's Mr. Barrowman doing the work of his own accord in this ball game. Pittsfield, the Saukees, come back and win this one. Final count in this ball game, 41-29 there. Up in Iowa tonight, Centralia, no matchup for Louisa-Muscat. They end up losing by 9 in this one, 52-43. Much better news for Fort Madison, a winner over Fairfield, as Marcus Knipe has a career-best record, nearly at a triple-double, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists for that fellow, so good for him. Let's move over to Missouri now. South Shelby and Highland going at it tonight. Oh, the Stair crew working the percussion. Nothing better than good percussion, except maybe an enthusiastic tuba player, and Highland had all of it. Their band was rocking out tonight. South Shelby rocking out early in this game. Andre McClure off his own miss, going to come up with a rebound, and that's just a smooth putback for the big fella. Probably fashioning himself an all-conference level resume right there. Brandon Davey going to answer. Oh, Davey, good stuff for him right there, the point guard. That wasn't his most impressive highlight. That's to come. Wyatt Proper, he was big tonight for South Shelby. Physical as well, had 21 points. Great take for him right there. Then, how about some great passing from South Shelby as they build the early lead in this game? Again, there's Andre McClure to finish. Derek Smith, though, going to get Highland back into this game. Wildly entertaining affair tonight. As you will see, though, right here, this is more of Wyatt Proper, though. Great take off the glass right there as he was getting it done tonight, was the big fella. Here is the aforementioned Derek Smith from outside, draining the three. More Wyatt Proper, though. More Cade Simpson. South Shelby going to come back and seize the lead in a game that was mostly a one-point game for much of it. There's Proper with the three-point play, bucket and the Band-Aid. Here comes Cade Simpson, the buzzer-beating hero as well with the steal. The deuce at the other end. Highland would, however, come back big in the second half, make this a much more interesting ball game. I mentioned Brandon Davey. Sweet, sweet assist right here. Oh, beautiful stuff to Austin Richmiller. However, Highland felled tonight by South Shelby. 60-53 is your final, which denies Highland a chance to try and climb into first place in the conference. Meanwhile, Palmyra going at it at Clark County tonight in Cahokia. Trevor Meny and company, boy, they had themselves a pretty good night. They've been up and down all season, not so much tonight. Meny, oh, with a beautiful jump shot right there. Might have gotten some contact at the end of it. Could have had a four-point play. Here comes big Kyle Kovar, though, for Clark County, trying to keep his team back into it. Basil Keller, though, with the answer right here. What a great take for that young man right there. Beautiful stuff off the window. Back and forth would go. Off the nice feed right here is Trevor Wheeler dropping home the easy two. As I mentioned, a back and forth affair with everybody getting into it. Very balanced scoring tonight. Will Funkenbush, strong move right there. Good take for Palmyra, then Trevor Meny, and all of a sudden Palmyra was about to pull away in this ball game. Palmyra gets the win tonight in this one, 64-56. Nice win for them on the road. Also tonight, the Clopton Hawks, a winner over Van Far, 62-46 was your final in that ball game. After its first loss of the season, Canton bounces back, beats Schuyler County 62-34. Brendan Bearhorst with 14 points in that ball game. Louisiana break them up, hot as can be, destroying Brookfield on the road tonight. Tristan Castiglia with 14 points in that ball game. Those guys playing really, really good right now. And a heartbreaker for Mark Twain, who led all night tonight against Macon, only to have a fourth quarter collapse. Final count in that one for Macon, 67-64. That's a quality win for the Tigers. Hannibal tonight, down big in the second half. Matt Pugh's team trying to make a comeback on senior night. Who are you going to turn to? Well, in the fourth quarter right here, it's going to be Eric Hugenberg, one of the underclassmen, knocking down the three. Pirates down 10, though, with about 4 minutes left. Again, Hugenberg spurring what we thought would be a furious and fun comeback in this one, and it kind of was. How about Dylan Powell right here, the big fellow, with a pretty take to get his team back within 6. There's a minute 20 left in this ball game. Moberly up 6. They could not hit free throws down the stretch that they needed. The Spartans struggling, and yet Dylan's my hero too. Right here, great take. It would be his big brother, though. Dalton on senior night, the only senior on the team, had 27 points. Get his team as close as 4. Wouldn't get any closer. Hannibal loses tonight in a heartbreaker. 56-52 was your final. Elsewhere, girls scores, and remember, the girls docket is being pared down very quickly. Illinois girls small school already in playoff action. Big schools go next week. Macon tonight, a winner over Mark Twain, 53-27. Trinity Rainey, the hero in that ball game. Centralia, no match for Monroe City. Carly Spalding, her best game of the season, at least scoring-wise, with 25. Also, the Bowling Green girls tonight knock off North Callaway, 43-34 was your final there. How about the Palmyra girls trying to stay undefeated in conference play at Cahokia? And boy, they look good yet again. Another night trying to go to 7-0 in this one. Evie Miles outside. How about the three-pointer for her? She was good. Hunter Kirshner trying to answer. Trading twos for threes, though, not going to work in this game. More Palmyra. Allie Dietrich from the outside. She had everything working tonight. Beautiful three for her. More Evie Miles this time. Little defense right there. How about the larceny and the layup at the other end for her? Just wide open as can be. And how about a little Katie Hinkle as well, knocking down the triple as Palmyra. Boy, they've been good in conference play. Maybe the second or third hottest team in the area right now, depending upon your viewpoint of Bowling Green. Both of them playing very well. Palmyra gets the win, 54-28. High drama tonight back at Ewing. Highland South Shelby, 5 seconds left, tied at 48. This is Sydney Luttrell for the win. It's not going to fall, but look, out of the scrum, somehow Casey Hinkle is there to beat the buzzer. Good stuff for Casey Hinkle as she knocks that down, gets the game winner, and the kids in Ewing were just absolutely ecstatic. By the way, in full disclosure, I walked in with 4.8 seconds left. Sometimes you catch a break timing-wise. Great stuff from Casey Hinkle. I'm sure that's sensational 7-worthy as well. Some things to pass along tonight. You remember the outstanding Palmyra softball pitcher, Taylor Baxter. She's still outstanding at the college level down in Waco today. Illinois State beats Baylor 1-0. Taylor Baxter, complete game, one-hit shutout for her. Great stuff there as well. And today, as you've already heard, Super Bowl champion, former Quincy Notre Dame Raider and current Baltimore Raven, Jack Cornell was back today and ready to celebrate what was a great run for him, a great first year, but it's only a crossroads because this is a big season moving forward as the new season and a bid to make the active roster starts right now.
Well, I think it means that I made the right decision. I was well aware before the season started, and really before any football season starts, that the Ravens are always at the top of the discussion when it comes to Super Bowl, and I wanted a piece of that. There's nobody that works harder than the Ravens. There's nobody that, you know, goes longer and has the intensity level like the Ravens do, and that's what I wanted to do my first year. I wanted to really challenge myself and set the pace right there. I'm going to do everything I did last summer. You know, I had a really good camp, and I felt that, you know, I definitely could have made that football team. There was some numbers really weren't in my favor, but, you know, this time around it'll be different. I got a year of experience under my belt, and I'm just going to do everything I did last year, but I'm going to take it up a notch.
No move today for Luke Guthrie. We'll track him tomorrow as he tries to make some hay at the Monterey Peninsula. He is 4 strokes off the pace at this point, still in decent position, maybe a big run on moving day coming up tomorrow. And coming up here tomorrow, it's moving day for us. High school playoff wrestling, we've got basketball, Jacksonville in town against Quincy High, all sorts of goodies right here. I'll see you at 10:30 for the Tri-State's most extensive look at local sports. We'll see you then.